Hello everyone and welcome, Dawn here. Welcome to our Whimsy Stamps and Cardstock Warehouse Instagram and video hop. We're excited to share with you this fun collaboration between Whimsy Stamps and our lovely sponsor Cardstock Warehouse. Our talented team have had such fun crafting with the beautiful Island Breeze cardstock multi-pack, and we can't wait to share what we've been creating. So hop along with us for a chance to win the fabulous prize pack from Cardstock Warehouse. The prize pack includes this gorgeous Island Breeze multi-pack and some lovely card bases and envelopes from their Star Dream range. Two lucky winners will also be randomly drawn at the end of the hop to win a $50 gift certificate to Whimsy Stamps. So that's three chances to win. Two winners will be drawn from the comments made on Instagram, and one will be drawn from comments left here on the videos. So be sure to visit the Instagram hop as well. I'll tell you a little bit more about the hop a little later on, but for now, let me show you what products I'll be using today. Today I'm using the Whimsy Stamps Mom's Layered Flower Stamp Set. I love this stamp set. You can either stamp it with ink or you can color it with markers or whatever you like. It's just such a versatile stamp set. And then I'll be using the lovely paper pack from the Island Breeze multi-pack. I wanted to show you all the beautiful colors that you get. Now, this is just a sample pack that I have for the collaboration. It does come with full-size sheets and more envelopes and card bases. So these are the colors. This is Bubblegum and Canary, Splash, Beach Blue, Saltwater, and then you have this lovely Kelly Green, Lime Green. You get a white, a craft, and you get a chocolate color. I mean, just absolutely beautiful colors. It's such a great pack that you could do so much with. Then you're going to get some card bases, and these are really nice. They're already scored for you, so you just have to fold them. They kind of have a shimmer to them. Hopefully you can see that. And they're really nice. And lastly, you're going to get some envelopes to go with the card bases. So you really get quite a bit in this set. I know these colors are so beautiful, and my card really doesn't do the cardstock justice because I'm only using the white cardstock that comes in the pack. My reasoning for using just the white is I want to show you how nice you can ink blend with the cardstock. And I'm also going to be using a piece of black cardstock that I have from them as well to pair it up. I'm going to make a black mat around the back of the card front with it. Okay, so let's get started on the card. The first thing I did was put removable tape across my cardstock so that I can ink blend a rectangle in the middle of my paper. I'm using my Distress Oxide inks today. The first color I'm using is Chip Sapphire, and I'm putting a generous layer down onto my cardstock. I started by rubbing the ink off of the edge of the paper first so that I don't get any harsh dark spots on my paper. And then I put a layer of the Villainous potion. I love this color. It's just such a nice deep purple, and it just really looks great on paper. And as I put it down on the paper, I blend it with my Chip Sapphire. And then the next color I bring in is the Wilted Violet. This blends really nice with the Villainous potion and the Chip Sapphire. Now, once I have all three colors down, I'm just going to go back over the colors and just keep blending them as I go. You can put more or less of any color if you want. I just wanted a subtle change in the colors, so I blended them together really well. Okay, while I finish up the ink blending, let me tell you a little bit about Cardstock Warehouse and the hop. Cardstock Warehouse is a family owned business with 40 years of experience in the manufacture, sales, and distribution of direct from mill paper, cardstock, and envelopes for invitation designers, paper professionals, craft and hobby enthusiasts, commercial printing, and specialty packaging applications. Visit their website at www.cardstock-warehouse.com to check out their beautiful range of papers, cardstocks, and envelopes. We know you're going to love them. Be sure to visit each stop on the hop to increase your chances of winning. Be sure to visit the Instagram stops in the hop for extra chances to win. Entries must be received by May 4th. The winner will be announced on the Whimsy Stamps account on or about May 5th. Okay, let's get back to the card. Now that I'm done with my ink blending, and I think it looks pretty good, I went ahead and peeled off the tape, and I ended up flipping my card around so that the darker color is actually on top. I kind of like that better. I quickly stamped the flowers out on some sticky post-it notes to make a mask for 2 of the flowers. You don't need to watch me cut them both out. The images are pretty easy to cut out with some scissors, so I'm going to skip most of that. I put my card front into my MISTI, and I'm using this transparency grid that I had to line up my sentiment to make sure that it's straight onto the cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it with some black ink. I'm going to take my first flower and stamp it onto the card front. And then I'm going to take that mask that I made and I'm going to place it over the flower. And then I'm going to take the smaller flower and place it over the first flower. And then I'm going to stamp it with some black ink. I did stamp it a few times so that it shows up really well on the purple background. Then I'm going to mask off the smaller flower. And then I place the stem where I want it to go. And then I stamp that over the top of the flowers. And again, I stamp it a few times to make sure it shows up well on the purple background. Lastly, I put the last flower where I want that to go, and then I stamp it a few times to give that a good impression because that one is completely on the purple background and the black does lighten up a little bit. Now, rather than try and line up my stem and not see like kind of like a break where the stamps would meet, I chose to use my black Jelly Roll pen and just draw the stem longer. I think it came out perfect and was much easier than trying to line the stamps up, that's for sure, at least for me anyways. I did the same thing for the smaller flowers. Rather than line the stamps up again, I actually thought it was just super easy to just draw the lines in myself and not use the stamps. Now you can totally use the stamps for the stem if you don't feel comfortable drawing in the lines yourself. I just did what worked best for me. To finish off the outline of the flowers, I stamped one leaf to the stem of the flower, and now I'm going to line up the center of the flowers and stamp it with black ink. These layers line up really easy and they only fit one way, so they're pretty easy to line up. Then I'm going to place the mask over the flower like I did the first time, and then I'll line up my second image for the smaller flower and stamp that with the black ink. I went ahead and did the last flower as well. And I went ahead and trimmed the card panel down to 4 by 5 1/4, taking a little bit off of each side to keep it centered. And I'm adhering craft foam to the back of the card panel. And then I'm going to adhere the entire card panel to a piece of black cardstock. And then finally, I adhere the entire card front to an A2 sized card base. To finish off the card, I'm using the This Calls for Confetti's flat back raven pearls. I have this little tray to put them in, and I'm using this great lift and release tool. One end has a pointy tip to it, and the other one has a wax tip to help you pick up the pearls really easy. And then I'm going to adhere them in place with my liquid glue. And that's going to complete my card for today. This card was actually super quick and easy to make, and I think it came out perfect for a Mother's Day card. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the card. I hope you enjoyed the Whimsy Stamps collaboration with Cardstock Warehouse. Don't forget to leave a comment below for a chance to win one of the 3 prizes. If you haven't already stopped at the Instagram hops, I'll leave the link in the description box below for you. As always, I want to thank you for spending your time with me and have yourself a wonderful day.